think we've all dealt with bullies in one point of our lives or not, and to be honest, they kind of suck. They don't care about you, and all they want to do is profit off your sadness and suffering. However, there are people that help in these situations. This story will be told through basic images and simple polygons. This red cube will symbolize me, since this is my story. I will put my name here just in case you guys forget, which is cool, because these videos have probably had no effect on anyone's lives. During this story, I'm holding a plate of spaghetti due to a random event at the school I was attending that I forgot about. This is a very important detail to the story. Now, this seems like this couldn't lead to anything, but we need to account that as I was walking down the sidewalk, someone was walking the opposite way on my right towards me. This person is the villain. Paul was a horrible kid. His report card was the only time in my life that I had ever seen a kid with all Fs. He bullied kids and did a lot of bad things, but I think his magnum opus was when he single-handedly ruined a birthday party. I remember there was a trampoline and Paul thought it would be a good idea to cut open the trampoline. Next thing you know, the trampoline breaks and Julian breaks his leg. Paul did nothing but chuckle as Julian was dragged to an ambulance, and it really showed me that kids can be a-holes. After the incident, everyone was more or less scared of Paul, and that only made his bullying worse. Some kids didn't even go to school because of him, and even I was scared to go sometimes. I was eating my plate of spaghetti and I didn't think too much of who was walking down the sidewalk. I had never noticed that Paul was walking on the opposite side. Now at this point, my self-conscious is terrified. I know what it's like to be bullied by Paul, and I know it isn't good. I also know that 1 in every 5 kids are bullied, so the chances he has of taunting or hitting me in any way are not bad. I bet he was thinking to himself, I have one shot, don't mess it up, this opportunity is perfect. And here I am thinking with my spaghetti plate, this pasta sauce is pretty good. The chances were high, but why me? Why this spaghetti plate? Out of all the countries, the United States is the 6th highest pasta eating country, so why is the tiny sand grain of pasta on my plate going to be the one that suffers the consequences? Well, that's just the way the world works, and at that point when our paths crossed, I knew it was too late. As the spaghetti hit the floor, my entire world collapsed on itself, and my humiliation had risen to galactic levels of sadness. However, we need to introduce someone. Katie is one of those girls that is very shy, the kind of girl that only wears hoodies and has a notepad where she draws really well but is too scared to show it to anyone. I'll try to describe her with analytics here. During a middle school party, she's the only one that is completely separated from the pack. Everyone else is either in a big group or hanging with some other single person, but she's all alone in the corner, most likely forced there. I genuinely felt bad for her, and she never talked to anyone, ever. And that's why at that moment, everyone on that street would be completely oblivious to what was about to happen. This situation had occurred in a 1 yard by 1 yard box. Katie had single-handedly knocked Paul's tooth out with a single punch. The medical bills cost $4,200 and some of the kids helped Katie pay them using their own money. Katie had gained so much respect from the incident, and in my opinion, it was one of the dumbest and greatest things I'd ever seen. A single plate of spaghetti falling on the floor and a single punch left such a huge impact on the school and the kids. Paul still bullied kids, but he never did anything when she was around. She was basically his security guard. And now, I leave you with this one question. Did any of this actually happen? The answer? I don't know. Maybe.